I genuinely feel that at this point, it's important for us to grab everything else. Sorry, Aavak, technical issues. But yes, Gleba first for me. Then Factorio, then Vulcanus. Gleba was and still is the most interesting for me. Honestly, that's my take on it as well. I mean, obviously my opinion is very much not an informed opinion because I haven't been to the other planets, but I am very enamored with Gleba. Advanced asteroid processing. Should we put that one on after that? Yeah. Oh, actually, we'll scooch this in, sure. Let it become strong. We'll put that one right at the beginning. Plus 50 health. Healthy food, healthy body. But yeah. I feel that Gleba is very different style of... you have to think about a factory in a very different way to the way you would a regular factory. All right. I think we're doing okay there. Prudwen is waiting for anything right now. The moment any science gets launched, which it'll only do in stacks of 1,000, we're going to leave. That should be okay. Uh-oh. Ah, God damn it. Fine. We ride. Tank-chan the Third. The Tank-chan family was many things. Creative when naming their children was not one of them. Tragic loss of Tank-chan the Elder has left a mark. Oh God. These ones are armed only with the high-powered shells. Yep. I appreciate. Oh. I see why everyone was so enamored with them, though. I still like the punchiness of the explosive shells, I must confess. Swing back round. Are the bots to come here? Yeah, I definitely prefer the explosive ones for taking on any kind of regular creature. You also burn through them crazy fast too. Should I go take out the... I will use the rest of my shells. Very short range. I mean, it makes sense. They're incredibly punchy if they hit something. It's just getting them to hit. There we go. Heading back now. many shells have we got? A couple. Yeah, let's go back and grab some more. Yeah, I don't believe you can control tanks in a large group. They don't have a remote control. It is literally you have to drive it remotely. There we go. Job done. Pridwine is still waiting for delivery. Oh, this is the last stack. So we're down to about 60% freshness on the first stack by the time the last one is being filled out. Certainly not terrible. Let me guess. Artillery's all Vulcanus with the biggest enemies. Yes. Yeah, that's where you get artillery from. Alright, with all of that done, my lord. I guess we're going to have to start thinking about designing the carbon fiber one too. But what was the next one? What was the last one that we had? Oh, right. We were up to bacteria time. Was that right? Jupiter is saying, starting to wonder if I should just start shipping signs to Gleba for use. I mean, you could, but... Would a 50% fresh pack be consumed at 2 times the speed of a 100% fresh one? Yeah, you get less science out of a science pack based on its freshness. Right, so this was going to be one of the more complicated ones to set up, so let's make some extra room. Oh. Not sure I should have been able to do that. There we go. I know we get less. The question is whether it affects lab speed. Right. Sorry, I apologize. I answered what I thought you asked rather than what you asked. And that was very clear. My bad on that. Right. So, the first thing we need to do is we have to have a way of turning booting up the system. Let's assume that there is no bacteria, so we have to make a process to get bacteria. To that end, I'm going to say we want this. Don't need that. We are going to want these. Oh. That'll be the nutrients. Then I'm going to want fruit. I think the fruit is the only thing I'm going to need to bring up here. Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, they just need Bioflux. So yeah, fruit is the only thing that I would need there. Going to want you. Gonna want you. As for the fruit, I can pull the fruit off relatively easily. And for the sake of the bacterial process, just longhand inserters of that. That requires mash. This one requires jelly, and that's the only use that these two systems will have. So the fruit brought up here is just to feed that process. There will almost certainly be a decent amount of spoilage because this recipe itself is quite heavy on the spoilage. This one should be blacklist to iron bacteria. So on blacklist copper bacteria. They will require nutrients. Honestly, it doesn't really matter which way I go with this. I'll go that way. There we go. But they will output. Now, the only tricky part here is that there is the possibility that it outputs ore. The bacteria has been allowed to sit inside for long enough. I'm going to say that of all of the modules, this is going to be the most unique one. So I'm not going to require the typical process. I'm going to just accept that this is going to be a wider system than usual. So this would be the bioflux and the nutrients still. This would be the first bacteria, and I'm going to take that to the side. We're going to have a splitter to evenly split the output here. Let's see. What's being said in chat right now? Marco Polo said, if you control shift place a pump in landfill, it'll remove exactly enough landfill to fit it. But also that's purely aesthetic, because filling in the water under a pump doesn't break the pump. Oh, right, that's actually pretty cool. Thank you so much for that, Bentham. And the Torok says, you always want your labs on Novus due to the abominations. Sorry, the fucking abominations? Biolabs. Oh no. Think Bitabase mixed with the lab. Spoilers, why? Rude. It's okay, I already knew that one. But yes. It would appear that, like I said, the whole the whole thing about the Bentham virus was never more clear to me than when I realized what the purpose of capturing bitabases back on Novus really was. Gleba was the last chance of not only Gleba, but also Novus. The worst part about the biolabs is when you really look at them close up, get really close. And then you look at the captured biter nest and you really look at it close. terrible sins have been committed, Jen. And continue to be committed to this day. The veins, yes. A long time ago, there was a ribbon map where you started the left side with materials. By any chance, do you know what I'm talking about? I'm not aware of that particular one, I must confess. I am aware of ribbon world, setups, but I'm not aware of one where you start with certain materials or just one side and have to get to the other. No. I like your accent, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Right. We're going to want this powered. Now these will be for the production of, well, breeding the bacteria specifically. Right, we no longer need this part. We want to set this one to iron bacteria breeding or propagation. Now the problem is, how much are we going to be using for this? That uses relatively little. This is enough. Actually, that uses exactly as much as this will output. Wow, okay. But these, they use a lot. 0.5 bioflux per. Now, the bacteria isn't a concern. It's the bioflux specifically. Nutrients shouldn't be a concern either due to the efficiency modules. On that note, I should pop these in. So for every additional bioflux producer, I can have one line of these. Wow. Mango4. Also, another fun fact. Normal labs don't generate pollution. Biolabs do. I think it does it on purpose as a signal to its biter brethren to come and grant it the sweet, sweet release of death. Oh my lord. Why? Why are you like this, Bentham? Okay. How many of these are we going to want realistically? I can't. This can consume. So 2 of these consume a tiny bit over 1 ore per second. This effectively produces 3 ore per second. So in total, those will produce 6. So that would be a 6-line deep thing of smelters. So that much from 2. 3. Sorry, from 2. 4. It's not a lot of production even now. But 3 lines deep would be able to keep that running. So a lot of bioflux is going to be needed for that. But I don't need to design the system presently to handle all of the output. I only need the system to start, and then I can scale it up as I need it to be scaled. Not bad. Let's do this from well, not really first person, but you know what I mean. Let's first design the system so that it can handle 2 rows. So I'm going to need an extra 2 bioflux. I really like this track. It's very, very otherworldly, which is very fitting in my opinion. I forget, how much can a single red belt carry unstacked? Chad, you know? So I'll just drink some coffee, Aavak. That will get rid of those pesky morals. Everything will run smoother then. How dare. Thank you very much, Mai. Saving us from such horrible advice. You're not getting your backseat pass money back, by the way. I'm keeping it. I'm going to use it to buy tea just to spite you. If only you could buy tea with channel points. Oh, be living the dream. Oh, I can hover over a belt, can I? Oh, yeah, so it is. Nice. So effectively, unstacked, I could have 10 of these. With stacking, it could be stupid. Well, I mean, is there any reason not to plan for an entirely saturated belt? I'm really not sure that there is any reason to not plan for that. Now, this is going to require 5 bioflux production, which is a lot. But we will plan with this in mind. And then and then further expansion will be expanded with a view to expanding it in groups of 5. I think that works. Oh, sadness. Oh well. The reason is the amount of bioflux needed. Well, yeah, I mean, then it's that, but yeah, it's basically going to require a 5 long chain, which in turn, one of these produces 12. This requires 4, so I can have 3 of them off a single jelly number, which is kind of bonkers. But I will need, for every 3 of these, I can run 4 bioflux. Oh no, actually it requires 5. Never mind. So yeah, sadly, I would need 5 of them, and then I could run a 6th, but I won't need a 6th. I could have a 6th though, because that does fit into that nicely. Yeah, it's going to require a greatly expanded Mito core, but it would allow me to sustain pretty good production, I would think. Not going to run around the outside. We want these to remove only rot. But these carry on. We were going to want to pull the bacteria back in. And also grab the necessary fuel. Oh, wait. Damn it, no. I need an output. I need them to be able to get rid of rot. Unless I just assume that the Bioflux will never rot, but no, we've come this far. I'm not going to make a silly assumption like that right at the end. Just because it's convenient to do so. No, no, no. That would not do. Would not do, chat. Though I am now faced with the reality that I'm going to have an outside line anyway to get rid of rot, so I may as well go there and not break the pattern that I've already established. Alright, so this needs to only output... Well, it needs to not output rot. I've got to think in that term. Because there's two things that it might output onto that belt. And that is, it might output ore, or it could output, the bacteria. Okay, I'm going to have to do this slightly differently then. Oh, oh, wrong bond, incorrect. Sorry I've gone a bit quiet, just kind of focusing on getting all of this into the right place. It can sometimes be oddly mesmerizing. It's such a cathartic experience building factories, which is probably why Factorio is such a beloved game. Alright, I need some more... ooh, actually. Have we launched the rocket yet? Oh, we have. Pridwan is home. Oh. Pridwan, no. No. Passenger present. Okay. I clearly have not set this up to request those beautiful signs. Yeah, I thought as much. Womp. Go ahead. Pridwan, you good? No longer need passenger present. There we are. Science is at 28%. Oh, I clearly got very absorbed, and it's probably just been sat there waiting. That's frustrating. Oh well. Oh, I'm going to need a way of taking out rot from over here as well. Why no science me? Oh. Why? Why? Why every time? That should have been any. Suddenly aware of so many things that I've been doing wrong. Oh. You know, I should just put all of them in there. Well, no. There was a reason not to do that. This one is what? Let's have a look. We've got... actually... No, this one should be this. There we go. Yep. And now this one should be red, green, purple, and yellow. There we are. Okay, hopefully science will be done. Might want more of them, honestly. Good one is already back at Gleba and requesting more science packs. Which we almost have enough of already. Ah, poop. I'm gonna have to start worrying about unloading. Oh. I'm gonna have to get rid of rot as well now. Okay. Is there a dull moment, is it? I need to extend it out. Ugh. Okay, so... it's gonna have to move all the way over here. I need these to each be spread out by a little bit more. Additionally, gonna need those in the middle. Oh my lord, the mess. Mio365, thank you so much for the 38 months, mate. Okay. Oh no. Life is pain. This is what I've discovered. A lot of pain. Gonna have to move all of you across by one. In fact, let's just go all the way back to this point. I've got so much I need to move. Alright. Yoink. All the way down to here. Basically, I need to move everything across by one. This is the worst pain. At least if we get it all done quickly. I'm actually going to need these so we go in the other direction now. I did not appreciate how much of a mess this was going to cause. But here we are. There we go. There we are. This should, if you're fantastically lucky, fix some things. Not everything. Some things may be fixed. There's all sorts of things in the wrong place now, but... How did that even happen? What? But... My confusion is immeasurable. You happen to have it. Fair. Can't say you're wrong. Okay, I need to clean that line up quite badly. Oh, God. Damn it. That's how that happened. I see now. It's probably been doing it for quite some time. Past me was probably very tired after a 16-hour stream and thought, I'll just get this one little thing sorted out before the end. Shenanigans. That one, that one, that one. Have we got a green requested? No. Then I shall build one. Green science, please. Oh, I pulled the whole thing up rather than just the one. Red science, please. Get rid of anything that is not requested, because there's going to be things on the wrong part of the line. That is requesting blue. Trash unrequested. That is requesting military. Trash unrequested. That's obviously requesting things, so I don't need to worry about that one. Purple and yellow. You know what? Let me just put that down. Wait. I almost did it again. This one doesn't really matter. I'll just do it like this. Okay, there we go. I suspect we're going to get a bit of rot with all of that, but it's not the most awful time. The blue science is going to be the kicker here. They're not making much of it. They lack the red circuits. Right. But tis what tis. Right, let's go and check in on Gleba. Yeah, I'm getting up there. Yeah, that should be fine. It's about the right time. The supply line to the yellow science is broken at the bottom, says Rajin. Oh, yeah, so you are. Thank you for catching that. These ones have been producing because, well, actually, they've all got blue science, blue circuits coming in, so they've technically all been working, but poorly. It had redundancy, but not a lot of it. Right, okay. Things look somewhat okay now. Somewhat. Okay. What was I going to do? Needed a belt. Sheesh, my Gleba base was locked right up. Trying to fix it remotely was a pain. I was cracking jelly nuts, so spoiled the output. Had 3s on their spoil timers. Ooh. Just within range. Love the to-do on the map. Oh, thank you. I still need to double the fruit farms. Actually, that one's still into an expansion. And I think over here is where we're going to settle. It's far enough away that the spore cloud isn't really going to interact with any of the existing bases. Had a little bit of trouble there, but nothing too bad. I should go out and sink some more radars around the place, really, but for now, I think we're okay. How are we doing down here? Science is doing okay. Prudwen is still waiting. Oh. Prudwen is never going to really be silent while here. Because of the inactivity clause. Oh, damn it. I'm going to have to change those to time passed. For now, if I'm allowing Peridwen to supply the base, it has to be time passed. It's annoying, but oh well. For now, things seem to be going okay. Right, have I got everything I need? Yep, and I've got some fresh modules from Pridwan. Let's get the rest of this built. Right, I need to first and foremost have this rotated. That one actually needs to be a short inserter. This one's pulling bacteria off. This one's pulling bioflux and such off. But this one needs to be placing the bacteria onto the line. And honestly, considering how similar these two lines are now, I should just be able to do this. Because they're not specifically looking for bacteria, they're just looking for not spoilage. That actually works. Yeah, nothing should be putting onto this line. Yep, that all works. Okay. Right then. So at this point, what are we going to use as the can work, can't work signal here? Also, there's no reason why I shouldn't do this. So it turns out I forgot to shut down my Power Armor Mark II assembler. Bad news, I got a full box Mark II armors. Great news, one of them is a rare variant. Well, you know, yay. Oh, actually, since there are white modules in some of the science assemblers, the higher quality science packs will stay in the logistics network. Will they? I thought I set all the requests to pull... Oh, maybe I did not. I may not have. Let me double check that. No, I didn't. Thank you very much for catching that for me. That sucks. By the way, do science packs have to all be the same quality in order to be used by a lab? They can be whatever quality they want. Okay. Then it will be relatively easy for me to sort this out. Actually, no, it won't be as easy as that. Annoying, but oh well. Honestly, if I'm gonna do this, then I may as well just do it like this way. There we go. So, I want... This is gonna suck, but it's all I can do. I was going to try and programmatically set this, but there is an issue with that. In that you can't, at least as I recall, you have to select a signal. One way or another. Wait, am I able to have epic quality right now? No, I don't have epic quality. That makes things a little bit easier. Never have I been so happy to not be epic. Actually, no, we don't want those. We only want the non-standard variants. Huh, your menu looks different. How is that even possible? I'm playing on the latest beta. So if you're playing on the stable version, then that would explain the difference. We'll never have different qualities of those, but I'll set that up anyway. Sorry, it's not unstable, it's experimental. Yes. Do I even have labs available? Possibly not. You know what? I'm going to do a very quick little thing so I can see at a glance if something is present. What a arithmetic. I want to pop you through on red. You through on green. Multiply each on red with each on green. Output each. Output that to here. If anything, that should be false when there's no inputs, good, is above 0, output green. Combinator, outputting red. I want a light. Actually, where does red sit in the colors? Red is the best one. Okay, so I'm going to say output green then. If... we're going to need everything then. Everything is equal to 0, which will output true, then output red. Use colors. Always on. There we go. Do I have any science labs in the network? Oh, actually, I need one last thing. Yeah, oh, that's good. Do I have any science labs in the network? I'm fairly certain the answer to this is no, but just to showcase it. No. Do I... Let's think of something that I know I do have. Do I have any unspent nuclear fuel? I know I don't have that, but this is just a test again. God damn it. No. Do I have any uranium fuel cells? Yes. There we go. Do I have any higher quality labs whatsoever? No. No. Okay, that's fine then. There we go. So just made a little little checker for me. If you press L, you can search the network. Oh, didn't know that. Thank you so much. Oh, it's got all the different networks. That's fantastic. Oh well. My little machine. It may not serve much of a purpose, but it's just a little way of doing that. I didn't know I had that. Learn forbidden knowledge. There's a proper search bar in there too. Yeah, no, that's far better. I just wasn't aware of that functionality, and I'd found another way in game of achieving it. Go ahead and make me some labs. Love this game. There's so many different times where I'm like, I wish there was a better way to do this, and then it turns out there is. Yeah. Like today, I found out you can drag a blueprint to the add section of any logistics request to set up a request for all the items in the blueprint. Yeah, no, that was actually pretty cool. Lab number 4 is still wrong. Ah, yeah, well done. Well spotted, chat. Right. All right. Pridwen is currently awaiting a science delivery. Nauvis is slowly letting the science rot. We have got carbon fiber now available. Was there anything else I needed to do down here? Realistically, I do want to see if the system works. I need to see if the system can boot itself up at any rate. Not the main system, you understand, but the science part. Sorry, the initial bacteria bootstrap. We lost 6 inserters, 5 belts, 4 power posts, and 1 light. And a medium stomper lost its life. So sad. Ooh. Not liking that. They're getting a little bit testy. Like, you will be avenged. I swear this. You go for it, Dr. Moriarty. Now, your oath of vengeance would have been a little bit more convincing if you'd used the Alan Rickman line from Galaxy Quest. Well, thank you very much for that tip about the about pressing L though. That's gonna save me so much time. GQ, that's a throwback. Yeah, I watched it with Lady Sheila fairly recently. She'd never seen it either. It was it still is an awesome film in my opinion. We need both types of fruits, so gonna be a fairly easy one. Oops. Oh. Rather, I need to go in this way. And for the sake of the test, I'm going to need to extract this so it doesn't fill. Did we even have enough fruit for it to make this work? Yeah, technically we did. Oh, bacteria on the way. A little bit of bioflux now. Bioflux is coming down the pipe. Sadly, bacteria is probably not going to make it. Especially if you greedy sod, grab all the bioflux. We don't have enough for this. We only have enough bioflux for like the first two. But it does kickstart the system though. Right. I'm happy enough with this to sign off on it, I think. What is the way that we should... yeah, but that's a question I had earlier, actually. What is the way that we should decide that the system is backed up? All right, I think I'm gonna have to do this in 2 stages. Stage 1. I want to stop requesting, well, well, this should stop happening the moment there's bacteria down here. So let's hook all of these up. Same over here. Read the contents. Read contents. The moment there's bacteria down here, this doesn't need to be fed anymore. In fact, this doesn't need anything anymore. Like, this whole section can be shut down. So, don't request anything from there. Don't request anything from here, here, or here. Enable if... Actually, how much bacteria do I need? Yeah, it's just one. So yeah, if any bacteria at all exist in that system, then this should not be trying to prime it anymore. There we go. So I'm not going to convert any of the jelly nuts or any into bacteria. I'm not going to convert that into jelly in order to feed it. Once there's bacteria down there, we're good. Likewise over here. And again, you kind of need to shut down the inserters rather than the building, because the building will still get loaded with stuff and that will still rot inside it. So it should be copper bacteria. Also, this really should only move jelly. I'll try to move anything else. It probably can't move anything else because it's loading it into another building. And so its filter rules would preclude it from trying to shift rot. But just to be super certain, we'll do it like that. Okay, we've run out of bacteria, so these have kicked on again. Now, finally, I want a decider. That says... Since these are only reacting to their individual bacteria, I don't need to fret about the signals mixing. Now I want to check for copper ore. Actually. I'm going to say I can only shut this down if it's both copper ore and iron ore is present in the inventories of those buildings. Then output stop work. Now this produces how much? Produces 4 copper bacteria, so 3 functions would be 12. So let's say if this is above 12 for both of them, and it has to be for both, because if copper is shut down, then I still want to bring in jelly nuts, and since they're on the same line, I could restrict it to just one or the other by splitting the lines in a different way. But I think this is okay. The important part is that it's not going to try and convert more copper bacteria. Well, actually. You know what? No. I should check for the presence of bacteria in here as well, because that means this is backed up. No. Because right now I'm checking if there exists any bacteria in the system. And if there's not, it doesn't matter whether it's full of copper. This should be trying to put more bacteria into the system. If it's all full of copper, then this is going to be shut down much further down the line. So I'm not going to be worried about that one. Yeah, well, that seems reasonable. And at that point, this then hooks up and feeds in there. Also, what's being broken? We lost a couple of things. That was a big old stomper, it looks like. Oh, what probably happened there is it erupted in the wrigglers. Oh, there we are. Right, let's have a look at what's going on in chat. Sorry. Why is there a prioritized line of Bioflux in the top left that's just waiting to be turned into waste? Do you mean this line? That's the line that feeds the nutrient production. Each module makes its own fuel, effectively. And I prioritize being able to continue to make fuel. But I think that should be good enough, yeah. Alright. I'm fairly certain that this system would be good enough. I could test it, though. By doing some... actually, I can't. Got no more bacteria to test with. The thing I could do is, like, jam some bacteria in there, or... Well, let me see. Can I put iron into that slot? If I can, then I can test the system. Though I suppose for now, that wouldn't be a terrible one. Let's have a look. Knew they'd be down here eventually. Oh god. Evidently need more guns. How many things we lost 3 guns and 1 laser in that fight. Not the worst, really, but definitely could do with more side guns. Based on the position that the attack came from. But it's already prepared. Maybe a nest in there. Oops. There we go. That'll help out a little bit more. Some lasers probably wouldn't go in this either. Just to deal with wigglers. Hey, Bubbles. Yeah, heading down there with a tank would probably be the only way to really sort that out, because this is the only jelly nut farm, so it's always going to be getting some attention. Until I build a second one so that it can start relaxing a little bit. Right, did you... Oh, well, let's have a look. That is at least seeing some of the iron. I guess one way of quickly testing the system is to just do this. Yeah. Now that shut down the main work site. But realistically, we'd also shut that one down, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright. Test complete. This is a big old setup, this one, but I'm happy with it. Now, the problem is I'm going to have to copy the whole thing. Which means you need to move across a little bit more. I am doing well, Bubbles. Thank you very much for asking. I hope your Sunday is treating you kindly. We're almost there. What we are lacking is blue circuits. I should probably go and clear out whatever nest is there, shouldn't I? But let's first get this sorted. So all the way down to here. Yeah, here. That is the bio ore, biobacteria. Bacteria farm. Oh, what would you call this? Let's see if Theosaurus has anything for me. Chat, have you got any suggestions? Ore farm, backed Oreo, backed Oreo. God, what? Why would you do this? Why? I'm not really coming up with much. Organic mining, ore farm, bacteriomatic, bacteriology. Ooh. Metallurgy. Hmm. Metallurgy, metallomorph, because it's both copper and iron. Otherwise, I could play around with like copper or ferrite or. Biometallurgy. We could go with biometallurgy. Metallomorph reactor. What do you think, chat? Petri dish. My Polish friend gifted me a very tasty lemon and pear tea a couple of weeks ago. It has been so good. Biomine. I'm glad you got that thing. Do you know the name of it, Bubbles? Rot recombinator. Well, it's not really doing anything with rot here. I've searched as much as I can. It's hard to come up with names because the best I've got really is thesaurus, and that's really more for just words and looking for synonyms. But metallomorph reactor. Metallurgy. Metallurgic mitosis? I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're fine. Goodbye, KN. You have a good one, mate. Nurgle's Delight. Oh, yeah, I'll be editing the icons. I was just looking for the name right now. The icons will probably be these. Or cultivation. Factorio. God damn it. Again. Bacteriology. I think I'll go with that's not gonna fit in the name. That's the problem. When I make this, yeah. In fact, metallomorph doesn't even work. Yeah, that's a shame. Bioforge isn't a bad one. I kind of like, you know what, let's go with biomine. Because it's effectively what it's doing. It's mining copper and iron for me. Thank you very much, Trusty Fish. Here we go. Now then. I should probably go and deal with these, because they're going to continue being an issue. There'll be less of one now that we've got these weapon systems online, but no. Let's go deal with it. First, I need to dump my inventory, though. I want to keep the weapons. And the turrets. But everything else, trash. Hello? Oh. Poop. I do not have any logistics bots down here, apparently. And of course, when I want to go and fight, it's nighttime. The wisest and trustiest of fish has spoken, indeed. Are we out? Oh, yeah. How are we out of... Oh, no. Uh-oh, when did that happen exactly? Some time ago, it seems. There we go. Oh, that was frustrating. I wonder when that occurred. That was a chunky fight. It's been a long time since we've been having regular attacks on Novice. Getting science up and running again is definitely taking it out of it. Alright, we're ready to go. So let's go. I've got some guns up here. Let me pause there for a second. Because I very clearly need to hook these up to power. Yeah. You're going to be a bit of a problem, aren't you? Apparently the water's too deep there. That's unfortunate. Oh no, this is going to be very unfortunate. I'm limited in where I can go. It's going to be a tricky one. Because it isn't immediately obvious where exactly I need to go here. Lead them down to the weapon systems. There we go. Now they're busy with that. Let's head back up. Knew that was going to happen. Oh. Kind of needed you to fight my defenses, honestly, buddy. Oh! I didn't mean to fight my defenses. Please no. It's actually more important for me to take out the nests right now. There we go. Problem solved.